Last night at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, there was an attempt at Donald Trump's life. A gunman was on a rooftop behind Donald Trump, took a shot, and either missed him completely and hit the teleprompter and glass flew back up and got Donald Trump, or only grazed his ear. One of the two, I'm not sure. But that being said, there was an attempt. Now, there were some Secret Service failings in this. Why wasn't that rooftop covered? Why wasn't, when they got him down and they didn't get him, they waited till they heard that the shooter was neutralized before they moved him, which is, I believe, protocol. But I'm also not a Secret Service agent. But then he was allowed to stand up, and there was a good length of time where he was standing with his head exposed. He says things like, "Where are my shoes?" And he holds up a fist, and he says, "Fight, fight, fight," like for a good photo op. If it was still an active shooter and they were worried about getting him out of there, he shouldn't have been allowed to take that opportunity. They should have forced him down and moved. But it makes you wonder why there was this lapse in security there, why this was allowed to happen. Now, I'm fully expecting there to be an investigation by the FBI and the Secret Service into what happened. I'm curious to see what they release in their official statements as far as what happened, why there was a security lapse, and how this all came to be. I've also heard that some people are speculating that the House and the Senate are both going to possibly investigate this as well, also looking into the security lapses here. There's been some reports that some people saw the shooter ahead, tried to warn Secret Service, and Secret Service chose to ignore it. Now, I don't know if that's the case. That is just what some people that were there have been saying. There was also one image I saw on TikTok that appeared to show two gunmen on a roof, but then I was watching MSNBC, and those do appear to be police officers, and they were in the opposite direction of where the gunman was. Like, they were there strategically on the off chance something were to happen. So I don't know what the whole situation is. I'm sure we'll get more information out in the coming days. I'm going to try not to jump too far onto the conspiracy theory side of it for right now until we know more. If it does come out that this was staged and this was something that, like, the Trump campaign or somebody associated with the Trump campaign, like the Heritage Foundation or whoever, set this up, either trying to make Donald Trump out to be some kind of a martyr and increase his notoriety and swing the election his direction, or if it was if they were trying to do this as a fundraise option or whatever. If this was staged, the people responsible need to be held accountable for staging it, because the gunman lost his life and so did one person in the audience. So if this was staged and not a true random act, those responsible should be held to account for what happened. But I'm not saying that is what happened. I know there is a major conspiracy going around saying that it was staged. But if it comes out that it was, the people responsible need to be held to account. So we'll see what else the FBI, the DOJ, and the Secret Service come out with in their statements in the coming days and weeks as they thoroughly investigate this tragic incident that happened in Butler, Pennsylvania.